add the rest of my sparkling water. Oh, just know when it comes to marriage and stuff that some of us are truly, genuinely happy as hell. Luxury of just grabbing whatever I need from my herb shelf. For like $15, it's getting delivered to my home. So yeah, use the dermatologist on Amazon. I go to Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Ross. My first stop and what I'm usually there for is the snacks. Like, you cannot wait for a day for self-care. You can't be like, okay, Sunday for 2 hours, I'm gonna go to the nail shop, I'm gonna have me a margarita, and I'm gonna eat my favorite food and do a face mask. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He wanted some fried chicken. Honey, listen, it is always fun cooking something outside the normal healthy dishes I cook. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis, and the purpose of this channel is to inspire women to prioritize self-care despite challenges. So y'all, I have some exciting news. Hopefully this inspires other people to do the same thing. But basically, in one of these Facebook groups that I'm in, I made a post saying that I'm looking to connect with other women and do nature walks. And the amount of responses was overwhelming. I did not expect hundreds of women to comment. Of course, I was able to narrow it down by making like a private group. And in that private group, that's when I came up with a location, a date, a time, and all of that. And so the first session is today. I'm very excited about this. I love connecting with women. I used to have social anxiety years ago, and so I would be nervous about things like that, but I'm able to confidently walk into a room. I know how to work a room, honey. Like, I love connecting and talking to different women. I love it so much. I also think that this is going to give me an opportunity to just help women, or give them some advice if need be. Like, if they're seeking some type of advice on what I did to better my PCOS and irregular periods. Like, because when you meet women, when you meet a woman every day of your life, it's a woman out here battling with a fibroid, with insulin issues, with irregular periods, vitamin D deficiency, something. And so I would be happy to help out with that over time, because I'm not going into this group where I'm like, hey, I'm an herbalist, I'm a naturopathic practitioner. But like, over time, as we continue to build, I would be happy to give any advice on what I've done for myself and how I've helped other women. But yeah, I don't want to be before you long, because you know y'all will be clicking off, and I want y'all to stay on the video. I don't want y'all to click off. If the video ain't good the first 2-3 minutes, you know, y'all people will click off. I want y'all to stay. I'm about to go take TJ to get ice cream, and I'm going to take him to the park, and when I get home, I'm going to be making these goodie bags for the women in the group. Oh, the name of my group, y'all, is called The Walking Collective. I love that name. I'll see y'all in a few. Having a child with autism comes with its sets of challenges, and taking TJ to the park is a big one. You have to really stay by his side. I have to make sure no waltz is getting to him. I have to make sure that he is not coming across any spiders, because that has happened before. He doesn't know any better. He'll try to pick up the spider. And I also have to make sure that he is giving other children space at the park, and I have to make sure gates are closed. I just thank God that I'm healthy enough to keep up with him. And I also want to share that TJ has learned how to swing himself. So you know how when you swing, you have to kind of like kick and push so that you can move? TJ has learned how to do that, and that's just a big deal. So much improvement. Jackets came in from eBay. I just been in love with these unique styles from the 80s and 90s. I just love a bomber jacket. I think it is a beautiful pattern and color. Let's get close on it. I don't think this ever been worn because it still has like the original tags, or maybe they held on to the original tags and put it back, but I highly doubt that. So it still has the washing instructions on here, but I did see this right here. I'm like, did y'all get this from Ross? Y'all got this from Ross? Ross be having, which Ross this came from? And Ross be lying so much to my son. Compare it $60. And the whole time the stuff be cheap anyway. That's the jacket. I am waiting for my other one to arrive, and I have already purchased another one that I found. I am about to start doing the goodie bags for the Walking Collective. So somebody mentioned that we should have some like rubber bracelets so that we can identify each other. So I purchased some of these right here, and I actually ordered some customized ones too that has the Walking Collective on it. There's some Nutri-Grain bars, these granola bites, and some pretzels and popcorn. I have these affirmation stickers that I'm going to stick into the bags. I have electrolyte packs that I'm going to be putting in the bag also. These are some reflective bracelets. If I have enough room, I'm going to stick a, y'all get it. It's some water bottles. It's mini water bottles, so I'm going to stick those inside of the bags. These are the bags here. Oh, I forgot. I got a variety of different masks as well. So all of this is going to go in the goodie bag. Hey y'all, so I'm so excited to talk to y'all about how the walk went yesterday. Only 2 women showed up. I'm totally fine with that. It was just a good time. The women who showed up, it felt like we've known each other forever. We laughed so much. It was so much fun. It was just such a good time, yeah. I just cannot. It was so fun. I mean, you know how like when you meet somebody new and sometimes you just are, the way it just flowed, it felt like we've known each other forever, because how you can just openly joke and they get it. Like, it's no confusion on the lingo. It's no confusion about, like, they didn't miss the jokes. I didn't miss their jokes. It was just fun. It was a great connection. And I felt like it was very, very intentional. And I think that's exactly how it was supposed to be. Like I said, it was only 2 women who showed up. And I told them, I said, y'all, I guess we're the founding members. That's all this is. We're the founding members. So we took a picture. I put it in the group. And I have added a new date. So, we'll be having our second session on Sunday. I don't know how many women will show for that one, but we also have another session on Wednesday of next week. And, you know, we'll see. You know, the women are saying they're going to come, but we'll see. I was only able to pass out 2 goodie bags. I had counted out of all the women who were in the group, only 6 had agreed to come. But some of the women who said they would be coming didn't show. So, like, I've been trying to see what to do with these goodie bags. I think I'm going to get like a tote, and just put the bags in there so they can be protected and stuff, you know. But yeah, it was so much fun, and I'm very proud of myself. I asked myself a question. I was like, would I have seen myself doing something like this 5 or 6 or 7 years ago? And I kept trying to think, and honestly, the answer is yes. Something that I've realized, something that I've noticed about me, and that's the thing, y'all. Sometimes you got to be alone, sit with yourself so you can get to know yourself. I've always been the type of woman that brings women together. Has it always been a consistent thing? No. But it's something that it's a pattern that I've recognized that I've been doing since my 20s. I remember telling me that they are so glad that I put this together because they've been trying to find something like this locally, and we just don't have that here. So I'm just proud of myself. So I hope this inspires you to create what you don't see there. Oh my God, it is not winter time, TJ. Or if something you're looking for isn't there, create it yourself. Make your own path. Don't use it as an excuse. Make your own path. So much has happened like within the last hour, and I just want to tell y'all about it because years ago, this is something that would have broken me. And this is why self-care is so important. But let me before I talk about like self-care, because self-care is not going to the nail shop, it's not doing the face mask, it's not getting pedicures, it's not getting your hair done. That is so freaking superficial. For me, self-care is being self-aware. It's working on self-development. It's changing your mindset. It's being creative. It's being resilient. It's finding hobbies. Finding things that give you joy. Small things that give you joy. Those small moments add up. Self-care is making sure you take care of yourself. Going to those doctor's appointments. Going to those dental appointments. Making sure that your vitamin and mineral levels are good. Making sure your hormones are balanced. That is self-care. All the other stuff is just, it's good, it's cool, but that's not self-care. With this life right here, being an autism parent, it is imperative that you keep your cup full. Don't be just pouring out of your cup. You got to be very selective with who you pour into. Terrence and I were in the middle of working, and after work, Terrence was going to go do his walk, his neighborhood walk. So that was my time right there to do something for Marion, because we didn't know who was going to do the thing for Marion that we had to do. So it was me that had to do it, because now I'm heading to kickboxing. We have to work around each other, like with TJ and stuff, right? So I'm taking Marion to where he had to be. And in the midst of all that, TJ is having a meltdown. He's screaming, he's crying in the middle of driving. And his meltdowns typically last about 30 minutes. I'm just coming off of multitasking within Sincerely Nature, right? Multitasking, doing all of that, all of the tasks that I had to do within the business. And usually when I do stuff like that, I take like a 5 to 10 minute breather. Like I decompress, like I sit down and I take me like a small break and just focus on drinking some water and just chilling, right? I didn't have a chance to do that this time. I did it, but it didn't last as long. And this is when TJ kind of started his tantrum or his meltdown, because this is at the time when Terrence, he had left, and before he left, he was like, I don't know how TJ gonna do, because he's doing this new thing, like when his daddy goes to walk in the neighborhood or something, it confuses TJ, because he's like, why is your truck still there? Like, where's my daddy? But anyway, yeah, he started breaking down, crying. So because I guess I'm experienced with this, I'm seasoned at this point with the meltdowns and the tantrums. this would have stopped me. This would have stopped me. This would have been like, I'm not going to kickboxing. I can't go. I don't have the capacity. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that when you are faced with adversities, because they're going to keep on coming, and we can't stop that, but how you carry that load can get lighter. And this is why I think my approach is working for me. Like, life is not going to stop, and either you will fall into a victim and just be like, oh, woe is me, I can't catch a break, or you come up with systems and you change your mindset. And that's just what I've been doing throughout the years. And TJ's diagnoses don't make it any different. Like, I applied that to his situation. It didn't start off being this easy at first when he was having meltdowns. It wasn't this easy. But over time, I've learned that it is important to be proactive with giving care to myself, pouring into myself, doing little things throughout the day to fill me up, man. This is why I say, like, you cannot wait for a day for self-care. You can't be like, okay, Sunday for 2 hours, I'm gonna go to the nail shop, I'm gonna have me a margarita, and I'm gonna eat my favorite food and do a face mask. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's just like church. If you are a religious person, if you are a Christian or whatever, you know, a lot of people, not all, some people wait until Sunday to get charged up. But you have to read the word, you have to pray, you have to kneel before God throughout the week. You can't just wait on Sunday to be saved, okay? You can't be doing it. Same thing applies for self-care. Quit waiting for one day, girl. Stop. Don't do that to yourself. And stop thinking you don't have time, because you do. I am a creative, resilient, multifaceted, deep, awesome queen, empress woman. I am just resilient. I'm so resilient. So glad I give myself permission to not be strong all the time. I'm not the type of person that be like, push through. I'm not that type of person, because sometimes pushing through can actually cause damage. This is when you have to really tap in, be in tune with yourself, be honest with yourself. Practice being honest with yourself, because if you do not, you will become a victim. So be honest with yourself. It's when that discernment is going to kick in. You will get the answer. Okay, is this really a time for me to push through, or do I really need to rest until I get the answer, until I get the strength? You have to know yourself. You have been conditioned to be strong for everybody, to push through despite, and I just simply do not believe in that. I don't. Now, there are times where you may have to do that, but not all the time. It doesn't make you lazy. It doesn't make you less of a woman. It doesn't make you immature. It makes you wise. Because when you really think about it, resting, being proactive, pouring into yourself, and staying charged up, that's how you really, really gain endurance.
If that's still too much, just hold that bike in the middle, keep it tight. 4, 5, 4. Engage that core, pulling through those punches. Let's turn it back up. Great.
I gotta tell y'all what I'm eating. I was craving a grilled cheese. I'm not a cheese person, but anytime I crave cheese, I give into it because I don't eat it often. So this is basically sharp cheddar cheese, ground turkey breast, grilled arugula, strawberry jam, and bacon. And it's on keto bread. It's really good. I know it sounds all over the place, but girl, this tastes like it comes somewhere. The flavors is, girl, it's good. The grilled arugula, like I've been craving arugula a whole lot. So I grilled it. But the ground turkey breast combined with the bacon and the sharp cheddar and the sweet notes of the strawberry jam, it's good. And my bread is lightly toasted. So yeah, I got a few things from Home Goods, but I'm always here for the snacks at Home Goods. Let me show y'all the things I got from Home Goods. When I go to Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Ross, my first stop and what I'm usually there for is the snacks. Think about it. So many of us shop at Home Goods, and if we get the little cute things that we see, all of our homes gonna look alike. So I have this hot water right here. I've been wanting to try it, but I didn't want to buy the whole case. This is the lemonade flavor, so I'm going to try to make this with a margarita, you know, make a non-alcoholic margarita. So it has adaptogens and stuff in here. So I'll let y'all know how this is. I saw this, it's like a electrolyte drink. It doesn't have taurine in there. It has like vitamin D, B12, you know. It's not one of those things that I always have on a regular basis because it's not real food. But, you know, cute little drink, $2. Only got one. This is my definition of eating bad. So anytime I have something that's not healthy and I overindulge, it's in things like this. Things like granola, dark chocolate, almond butter, things like that. That is my struggle with keeping weight off. I always overindulge in things like this. So I got this. I haven't had it in a long time. The oatmeal chocolate chip is really good, but the peanut butter chocolate chip is my favorite. It's my favorite. Why would I not go in the store and I pick up chocolate chips? I mean, I love a chocolate chip cookie, and they say it's soft, so we gonna see. And I mean, it's Pride Month. So happy Pride Month, you know. I never had this brand before. It's by Steve and Andy's. These are organic chocolate chip cookies, so I had to get them. I love chocolate chip cookies. Like, come on now, be serious. Oh, and it's made with semi-sweet chocolate chips, not milk chocolate. I prefer semi-sweet because it has more of a richer, dark chocolate taste. The milk chocolate, you can just taste the milk. And I don't like that. I always pass these up. I always see them and I always walk past them. But this time I said, I'm going to just give it a try. I'm going to just see what they talking about. Dark chocolate cherries. I'm saying that I'm not finna buy no more of these plates. Next time I go to the thrift store, I'm going to pick me out one little cute plate with some floral on it. And I'm not going to, y'all ain't going to never see me buy these again. These little dessert size plates. I like to put my little breakfast sandwiches and my snacks on these plates. This is the design, and I got these, and I be feeling so guilty because I be feeling like I be polluting the earth. Let me try these dark chocolate cherries. Well, I'm already trying it, but let me try it again for y'all. Okay, here we go. So it tastes like it want to be good, but it's not all the way good yet. It's a little bitter. It's okay. Anytime you eat any type of berries, you gotta check your teeth. I keep these in my car, in all my bags, every purse that I have. I get these off of Amazon. It comes in like a pack of 20. And I just put these like everywhere. I'll see y'all in a few. I see this place all the time and I've never tried it. So I decided it's Friday. I'm out. I'm having fun. And I've been really disciplined this week. Plus, I added in an extra day of working out. Never been into that frozen yogurt place. This is what I have, and I didn't know nothing about the toppings and stuff. I should have saved the room because I was trying to put my toppings on there, and girl, they were just spilling everywhere. But I have some vanilla, and I have some like chocolate oat milk ice cream, and I have brownie pieces on top with some walnuts and some dark chocolate flakes. So let's see how this. I should be a freaking shame on myself. Hold on. I do not like the silk. They say oat milk, but I think this is like that silk almond ice cream. I don't like that. I don't like the aftertaste. Headed home to freshen up, tend to the house, whatever it is that I need to do, and then I'm going to go to kickboxing. These are bamboo charcoal bags, and I use them for my boxing gloves. So after I wipe down my boxing gloves, I place these inside, and it helps to reduce odor. So y'all, this is my dinner right here. I have a ginger salad, and I have some gyozo or dumplings. These are chicken and vegetables. I just want to come back and show y'all how I served my food. I got this recently from Hot Springs, Arkansas, and this is perfect for my dumplings. Hey girl, happy Saturday! Okay, so I am headed to get Amarian and Terrence some pancakes. And I decided that instead of me like ordering and picking up, I'm going to go to the bar, have me some sparkling water, and order the pancakes there. You know, just sit around, people watch, just kind of be surrounded by some people. You know, the energy of the brunch people. Just get a little kiki to myself and just go on back to the house. I might get out later on. I don't know. But I do know that I'm going to have me some sushi today. So let's go ahead and go. Oh, this jacket, girl. Let me tell y'all. So I got this jacket as well. I washed it. I cleansed it spiritually, physically, all of the things. I let it air out, and I sprayed my perfume on it. This right here is another jacket from the 80s or the 90s. I forget the brand, but I got it off of eBay. I've been cutting up getting my 80s and 90s windbreakers and bombers off eBay. That's all I want. Just a little cami underneath, roll up the sleeves, little accessories, some sneakers to match or kind of don't match, not so matchy. That's just been my vibe. This whole spring, that's my vibe. For bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Before bed, yes, ma'am. Okay, so it's in your Amazon cart. Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. Right before I was pulling out of the driveway, the dermatologist from Amazon called me. So I went to my local dermatologist for tretinoin, and I have the cream form. And y'all know I told y'all I was having these breakouts, and I thought it was from the sunscreen. I apologize, Black Girl Sunscreen. I don't think it was you, because I did develop like another small breakout. And what I'm realizing is like this side is looking good, but this side right here is not looking so good. So basically, if I'm moisturizing, right, if I'm putting on sunscreen and I apply my my tint, like my tint, like the tinted moisturizer, makeup stuff, if I'm doing all of those things, that's clogging my pores. And I have acne prone skin. I have combination skin. There are certain areas in my face that's too oily, and I think that tretinoin overnight sitting there, I do not do well with creams. And I should have known that, because like I was telling y'all, I used to could use shea butter and stuff on my skin, castor oil, and it used to do me good. But I don't know, something about me, I don't know if it's the hormones with me getting older, I don't do well with the creams. I do well with the gels. So I found out there was a tretinoin gel, and that's what I use. Azelaic acid, that's the gel that does wonders for my skin. But every time it seemed like I'm using this tretinoin, which is 2 to 3 times a week, I see like a small breakout. And people say, oh, that's purging. I don't believe in that purging stuff. I don't believe it gets worse before it gets better. I don't believe in that. I just don't. You know, so that was really easy. Through Amazon, I think I paid like $40. And now I'm getting my tretinoin for like $15. It's getting delivered to my home. So yeah, use the dermatologist on Amazon. Hey, Carlos.
Yeah, I like this.
We like it. We have a leche mojito.
Okay, y'all. So I got the pancakes. I'm headed home. But y'all remember in the last vlog, I was telling y'all that I met a woman at the jewelry making event. I saw her again. She was at the bar with her husband, and she and I just started back talking like we did the first time. It was really cool. I'm telling you, almost everywhere I go, I meet a friend. Like, I meet somebody that I talk to. It never fails. I just want to show y'all how TJ destroyed his room. Terrence just cleaned his room from top to bottom. Look.
You're sad because the cake doesn't have your letter on it.
TJ, come and throw this stuff away. Come here. You're doing a good job, but you still need to throw it away. Throw it away. You have some right here. You're sitting on it.
Letter J wants to play a drum. I wonder where we can find a drum for letter J.
You can't just be making mess like this. Yeah, my husband is so awesome. So we have had this rule for years. Whoever get out of the bed last has to make it. We don't play about making our bed. So I got out of the bed last, but I started doing other things. Like, he wanted some coffee. Like, he gives himself permission to drink coffee twice a week. Anyway, that's his business. So he wanted coffee, and it was just so many other things going on where I kind of forgot to make the bed. I mean, I was gonna do it, but I didn't do it in the order that I usually do it in. So then, you know, I had to go and get the pancakes before brunch was over, and they kind of like pushed me out of the door faster. So I didn't make the bed. I come home, the bed is made. I would not be married if I didn't have a man that helped. I would not be married. So just know when it comes to marriage and stuff that some of us are truly, genuinely happy as hell, okay? I was saying I don't know if I wanted to get out of the house with TJ or what I wanted to do. I think I'm going to stay in because honestly, when it comes to working out and my hobbies that I show on camera and off camera, just things that I do, just remember that my vlog is just a glimpse into my life. Anybody who vlogs is just a piece of their life. We don't see everything. So it's been a busy week, you know, making sure that I walk and that I go to the gym, that I do kickboxing, that I fit my hobbies and my self-care in, time with my husband, with my kids and all of that, right? So sometimes when you are out of the house and you're so busy, you don't get to do everything that you usually do in the house that requires attention. With that being said, I'm going to stay in the house because I need to clean and organize TJ's closet. Something I have learned over the years is when you are organized, your life just flows better. And this being in the house today is going to give me a chance to catch up on things or to stay on top of things before it gets out of order, before it gets out of control. And when things are out of control, things are not in order, things are not organized and clean and ready to go, it kind of causes me to have anxiety. It has me to, I usually get overwhelmed and it makes me less productive. This is me being proactive. Things in my closet and stuff, they're not out of control, but I do like to set time out, like 1 or 2 days out of the week, to kind of just reorganize, switch things out, see what I need to put back in stock, because it makes it easier for my life to flow. And I do this because I was not always like this. I had it in me, but I wasn't consistent. I had been consistent for years with keeping my closet organized, my drawers, my like the bathroom drawer, you know, just everything. Once you get in the habit of doing something like this, it just becomes a part of your daily life. I'm talking about this because I hope this inspires you to dedicate at least 1 day out of the week to make sure all of your drawers, cabinets are organized, your closet. If you do this one time a week, this is going to help you a lot. Instead of waiting for things to pile up, it's going to make your life flow easier. I was the girl who had a purse filled with random things, old receipts, candy paper, random things. I've been the girl, when you open up the drawer, you don't know what it is that you're looking for. You got to go through a pile of things just to find what you're looking for. I've been the girl with the messy closet, clothes on the floor, shoes everywhere. I've been that girl. So this is no judgment. And like I said, I am an organized person by nature. Naturally, that's who I am. But when I was younger, I was not always consistent with it. I had it in me. I low-key want to be a professional organizer and cleaner. Like, I love those type of things. Girl, I've been running my mouth for 8 minutes. Y'all gonna click off this video. I hope this helped. My food is here. These little drawers right here is in my closet. I have like a little small dresser, and as you can see, it's kind of messy now. I usually have it more organized and stuff, but it's messy. This is where I keep all my camis. I have to roll them. I just washed some more. I wear these almost every day. I have several because I love to wear basics on a regular basis. And this right here just has to be organized. Like, look at this. I opened it instead of like taking it out, and it's time for me to do that. In the past, something that I used to do was open something up and just leave the tag in there, and that's how stuff piles up. So these are the pads I use, by the way, too. And I only have, let me see, like, this gives me the opportunity to just check my inventory, see what I need to order. These are little things I put in my purse. I stock up on that. I'm also going to be cleaning out my purse as well as switching it out. These are my little toothpick things I was talking about. This needs to be organized. And I buy like a pack of mints, and I put them in like almost every bag. I put them in my husband's truck. I put them in my car. It's in my gym bag. I think this is my last pack, so I'm going to have to order more of those. These are some disposable towels. You just open it up. It's going to be like a little circle, and you wet it, and it's like a towel. So I like to have these because I don't always like to use a face towel, especially at hotels. Okay, so this is how it's looking. Everything is just pretty much back in place. Easy for me to just reach and go. I made space for an extra drawer or container, and I'm just trying to see how I want to go about this right here. All right, y'all, so I'm finished with all of my chores, but I still have to work on organizing TJ's closet. I did half of it. No, TJ, put that down. I took a break because I want to go get some more steps in. So I have 3,700 steps. Probably have more than this because I put my stepper on late. I probably have like maybe 4,500. I definitely want to get in some more steps. My goal is always like between 82 and 8,500. Most days I get over that, but I don't aim that. It just happens. Yeah, it has been a day, a last 2 days with TJ. It has been a lot. Terrence and I cleaned up this house 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day. I am not exaggerating. You see, we make him clean up too, but as soon as you clean up something in the house, he will come back and just destroy it. And I'm not talking about just having toys all over the floor. I'm talking about he would take his bed, take the covers off his bed, take the mattress off of his box spring. He would rearrange furniture. He would push the couches back. Terrence is telling me to like just go take my walk by myself, you know, just let TJ stay here, and I may need to do that, but I also want to get TJ out the house too. He loves being outdoors. Let me go get some steps in. When I get back home, I'm going to finally make my little spritzer drink. I'm not gonna lie, a part of me don't even want to go now because it's just like, man, TJ be doing too much. I am back from walking. The views were breathtaking. I'm preparing some salmon bites. I'm going to do some cucumbers and a side salad. Put my cucumbers in here. One day I'm going to try to like make up a lot, like make a bulk of it and see how that turns out. This is the best coconut aminos out here. No sodium needed. Got some red pepper flakes. This Thai sweet chili sauce. Okay. Put a good shake. I have this primal teriyaki sauce. I'm going to be using that sauce for my salmon. So I'm going to pour this right here. This is strawberry, peaches, and basil. I'm going to pour this in here. It's just been sitting for a little bit just to get that flavor. I saved some of the fruit. Right here, I'm going to add a little honey to it. Gonna muddle it to release some of the juices. Forget to add the basil to this. I'm gonna muddle it with the basil as well. Man, the smell of that basil, like as I'm crushing it, ooh, I just love that smell. I think I'm gonna get some basil essential oil and diffuse it with tangerine, lemon, and orange. I think that's gonna smell so good. Okay, so this is it right here. TJ just turned off the light. How convenient. And he also threw something and my tripod almost knocked my glass over. Okay, and I'm just gonna add the rest of my sparkling water. Okay, now it's time to plate my food. Here's my salad. It's just a chopped salad with homemade salad dressing. TJ turned off the light again. It actually looks good with him turning off the light. I love a crunchy salad, so I added this and these. This is my first time trying this. This is my salmon. I'm gonna add my cucumber. go. Looks good to me. With my little mocktail. This is how many steps I have for the day. This just looks so peaceful. All right, y'all, so this is going to conclude this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.